I'm not touching her. You can't make me. My parents said I don't have to go to this stupid convent if I don't want to. Children.
Microphone check, Booney.
This field trip is entirely voluntary. No one is required to stay. So if any of you wishes to leave, you may do so now.
Nope. Go to chat. You gotta go to the chat. Set your broadcast up from the headset. You know how to do it? No, go to the chat, yeah, and go from there and set your broadcast and all that shit up.
I a lot of I got everything. I got it on the low. So I'm sharing my voice
Yep, I
now.
can hear you. Yep.
Alright.
All right, you good? I can hear you. You share it. Here we go with this shit. This shit crazy, bro. They better fix this shit. Made us spend all this money. Can't even get the fucking can't even stay in the league. You can't even motherfucking hit shit without it disconnecting. This shit crazy.
Oh yeah, that's what kicked me out too.
That shit crazy, bro. They gotta stop this shit, bro. We pay too much fucking money for this shit. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. Ravens live. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. All right, fellas. Sorry about the background. I'm fighting between my TV and my girl's TV behind me. She in one of those modes where she feel like being louder than me. But I have the original co-host. The original co-host, man. The real Boone is back. Blast from the past, man. Man, we set the real talks off, cuz.
Oh man, you already know, man. Shit.
Man, this a definite blast from the past, man. The shit real talk, man. The originators. Let's go. Let's talk that work right now, man. We are in the league right now. Guys done played 6 games already. We're on our way to week 7. Things are getting real sticky. A lot of things going on, a lot to talk about, man, when you look at it. As always, we do our top 10 in the NFC, AFC combined when it comes down to standings. At number 1, you have the mighty Chargers. 6-0. They done scored more points than anybody in the world right now, 338. They only giving up 85. Look like he's picked up from where he left off in Madden 22. Out here dominating. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are right behind them. Another one of those teams that we said, are Super Bowl or bust teams, man. We see them, they all playing really well, so we see what they doing. And Snake and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are sitting at 5-0. We'll be 6-0 at advance, man. So you got NFC and the AFC team. Is this the charge? Is this what we gonna see? Is this a Super Bowl preview right here? Chargers, Buccaneers? I don't know. That's the talk when teams are undefeated early. That's the talk. This might be the 2 teams we see in a bowl.
Nah, man, I don't think so, man. I don't even know half these dudes, man. I don't think that's not it. If
You
you
ain't
ain't
been.
talking about the Eagles,
Ha ha
shit, fuck
ha!
no.
There he go. He back. There he go. Well, when you think about that, the New York Giants is in your division 6-0, and they just won a big time game over us tonight. Baltimore Ravens, man. Saquon Barkley went fucking bonkers for 281 yards. And them Giants and Coach Nano, here we go, this kick out shit. But the Giants and Coach Nano looking for real. Boom. What you got to say about that, man? Are they for real? I mean, they got a couple forced wins, but the games they did play, they won them shits. A nice little fight with the Packers, and they was able to pull that off in overtime. And then they was able to beat us in the fourth quarter, put a drive together, and left me with a minute and some change left and won the game. So they look for
Man,
real.
I don't know, man. That on my boy, man, but he is who we know he is, man. Hey, I'm gonna make him pass on me.
Yeah, we've been my Ravens been struggling against the run all year, man. Guys, that's I mean, I honestly, boom, I'm seeing 30, 40 carries a game, so I'm giving it back. 25 to 30 carries myself, right back. You're not gonna butt ball me, and I'm throwing picks, and you just running all game long. But Saquon went off today, man. He had a great game, but they're number 3 in the league right now. At 4, you got the Broncos 5-1. They actually just took their first loss against the Chargers, so that'll drop as just as well as the Ravens taking their second loss of the season. They're 4-2 at 5. They're going to drop for sure, as well as the Seahawks at 4-2. Seahawks is in a sticky situation, man. He just texted me and said his schedule is crazy going forward. So I'm gonna check that schedule out just to see what he was talking about on who he got coming down the stretch, man. When you got games to play, shit get real, really real. So let's see. So he said he still has. So he just played Falk. He got Craig, the Chargers. He got the Giants, and then he got the Cardinals again. And that's a fucking hell of a three-man stretch, 3-game stretch right there, playing that game. We're gonna fight his way out of that situation, sitting at 4-2. Seahawks, man, nice little schedule. Hey, man, when you play good schedules, you gotta get them games out the way. The better the competition, the better you get. I'll say this though, we all getting used to, a lot of guys played the 5 version last disc, and a lot of our guys in our league didn't even touch the 5 version. And everybody's getting acclimated. You could tell. Let me put a plug out there real fast, man, because I've played 3 out of my 6 games this season, and there's been no following of the rules. All right, play calling rules got to be followed, man. Guys, pay attention to it. Period. Guys, I shouldn't have to go over the rules. I'm not gonna keep coming back in this shit. This shit crazy. You can't even sit still for 2 seconds. But I'm not going to continue to play guys that's not following play calling rules, man. I'm trying to leave it alone because we all get acclimated. And I will say this, 8-minute quarters and the way the game is being played, guys are putting long drives together, so I know you start running out of plays. But do me a favor, man. I know y'all playing me, and I think I earned the right for you to play me all shook and play me all, I got him, let me lock in and this and that. But don't cheat me if I ain't cheating you, man. Fuck that. I ain't going to take too many more losses with niggas sitting in the same defense all game long. I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to start taking picks. I want to build my team anyway, boom. You feel me?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
start taking picks from niggas, bro, for real. Like, don't play at me. Don't play me, bro, for real. And
Man,
that's
hold
my
up,
one.
damn. Falk beat the shit out of the Seahawks. God damn.
I ain't see that. We ain't get to that yet. Boom, leave it alone. All right, so
All right.
See Hound is sitting at 7 right now at 4-2. He is on a 2-game losing streak right now, so he's going to drop out of that top 10. Our top 10 going to be rearranged, but since I haven't done the show in a while, we're going to talk about the Lions sitting at 8 at 4-1. They'll move up. The Bills are 4-1. They'll move up. Dolphins is sitting at 5-1. That's your top 10 team, with the Cardinals, Browns, and Saints right behind that. All right, that's your division. I mean, that's your the entire league. Now let's look at the division. The Raiders got a 1-game lead. Well, actually, they don't. Well, they will have. The Browns and the Ravens play at advance. Both of them will be 4-2. With the Bengals sitting at 3-2. So this division is on a 3-man race right now. Over here, you got 4-2 Ravens. You're gonna have 4-2 Browns, and you're gonna have the 3-2 Bengals. Depending on what happens in their game, I don't know if they finished that Saints Bengals game yet, but that'll determine what his record will be. Is he going to be 3-3, or he'll be 4-2, 2 games over 500, with the Steelers sitting at 1-4. And the AFC South, the Colts 4-2. Over there with the Jaguars, Mike is 2-4. Texans and Titans haven't. Well, Texans is in the league now. Titans haven't got active yet, so we got 2-5 teams with 2-4. So their roles are reversed. See, Hal has a 4-2 record. Mike has a 2-4 record. Well, who wins this division with these two guys fighting for it?
Mike and who?
See, Hal.
Man, Mike, I don't know, man. I got my boy Mike winning, man. He played me tough, man. I don't know. I got my boy Mike, man. For the first time ever in my life, I'm betting on Mike.
I think that's a situation over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. I was about to say Seahound, but then I don't know.
Is it 2-man race right now? Because Mark got active late, and Titans will be in the league within a day or two. So I don't know, but let's look at this AFC East division. The Bills sitting at 4-1. Dolphins are 5-1. Patriots sitting at 2-3, and the Jets user is still trying to get in the league as well at 0-6. So they'll be on tank mode all year. But we got a three team run over here, and Patriots are. I mean, they only one game losing streak with the Patriots. Will be 500. At advance, and then you're looking at two teams with only one losses, and that one loss, the Bills lost to the Ravens, and the Dolphins actually lost to the Bills, which hurts the Dolphins in a sense because they just lost to a division team, but they're going to play again, and it'll all work itself out. When you look at the AFC West, you got the Chargers sitting at 6-0. The Broncos took their first loss to the Chargers, which gives them one loss right now. And where we at, Game of Thrones? I don't understand why I'm circling through shit and it's just say fuck it, kick them out, boot 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 them out. But again, when you look at the AFC West, it's a little funky over there. What I mean by that, I like it. It's a good thing. So let's talk about the users over here. So you got Craig sitting at 6-0 again. Look like he dominated and look like he's right back to his same antics from last disc, right? Starting off where he left off at, dominating. Boone, do you see somebody going undefeated this year?
Nah, man. Nah, it's too early, man. I call him about week 13, and there'll be no undefeated team.
Wow, week 13?
Week 13.
I mean, guys, this is what I would say. I think guys are who they are, right? But I also think, scheduling also benefits right now, and everybody that has a light schedule will have a hard schedule as the league goes on. So I get it. So it's interesting. Again, when you start a new disc, and especially from transforming the 4 to the 5 version, everybody is learning the game. So you're going to see a lot of interceptions thrown, a lot of close games. You're going to see guys that got better teams dominate. You're going to see guys that are great players on the game that might not have a better team, might have to tank. Or you might see guys that, that might have a good team, but not a good team, but because they playing all young guys and all that. Right now, the way the league is, if you're not playing overall and threshold players, they're going to win over the guys that are the youth and the guys that are up and coming. But we have rookies that's in the league and first year players in the league right now that's having a great year so far. So you got the Broncos, this 5-1, looking really good with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson had to take a game off because of a scenario where he was hurt for a week. That's just the game fucking with you. You go into the big game in your division and they take your quarterback and sit him down for a game. That's torture. Madden, not only is momentum a fucking problem in this game, scenarios kick in too. Now, Bo got the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes is over here at 1-4, and Mill got the Raiders back in the league after a 2-year layoff, and he's trying to get acclimated back in the league at 1-4 as well right now. When you look at the NFC side of things, Shoguns in that NFC North, 4-1, where everybody else that matters right now that's in the race with Shoguns are 500. It's still an early season. It is not over with for anybody in this division outside the lines. You got Bears, Packers are still playing solid football at 500, and the Vikings are still trying to find their way at 1-5. In the NFC South, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Lava is making a push right now, while you got Max tanking, getting his ass whipped tanking, and the Falcons coach will be in the next 3 or 4 days. But Lava playing good football since he's been in, bro.
Yeah, I remember Lava from one of my other leagues, man. He definitely a solid player.
Lava from Loyal, man. Remember, from the Loyal League.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we got an old member back. He's played with us before, and Lava's always been a good player. So it's gonna be some good competition with him. You're not just gonna line up and do whatever you want in that game. Like, he's a pretty good player, man. And I'm glad to have him back. I mean, he pushed for me to get him over here because he was like, I know you got me in the other league. I'm cool with all that though, but why ain't in the same league as Snake and Nano, the other league? Because I know that other league is the league. I'm like, I'll see what's going on, and just by so sheer force it happens. I don't know what happened, but our Saints guy quit after his first game, and there it goes, spot open. Lava comes in, and there's no drop off. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Lava can play. We lost the dog, but we also gained the dog as well. So shout out over there. You see Snake. All right, Snake. So this one I'm gonna say. You are 5-0 right now. I don't respect your 5-0, but I respect you being 5-0 because it's not your fault. You had a few computer games where guys ain't playing right now. But I think the Giants and I think the Bucks are in a situation where we still got to see it. Y'all got some good games coming up. Now, the Giants pulled out a big-time win over a very capable opponent. So that's their first prove-it game, beating the Ravens 38-34. That was a big game for Nano. That's a hell of a win, too, to stay 6-0 with that Giants team that nobody wanted. Boom. I mean, the Giants, I kept saying the Giants have a good football team, especially when I do the first year and, young players, when I give them their right 40s and things like that, they have a good football team. We've yet to see him use all his weapons at his disposal on offense, but the moment Saquon got the superstar on him, you got one of the best running backs in the league right now, and that guy turns the corner and make plays, bro. He can catch the ball out the backfield. It's Saquon Barkley. And I'm glad that Saquon Barkley's back in our league. You know what I'm saying? And you put a running coach over there with a guy like Saquon. So we're going to see some things. I mean, we had guys already with 100 carries, Boone, in 3 or 4 games because guys ain't playing with the run game this year.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to see Saquon, doing his thing too, man. Because normally, man, Saquon like Derrick Henry, those good backs, man. They go to a team, man, so they become non-existent.
And you forget all about him and shit, right? Like, who the hell is that? NFC
Yeah,
East, the Giants is on top of the map. The last time we had a league with the NFC East, the Giants won all the division every season. They won them. Is that about to be Nano over here, Boone, or you got something to say about that? You hit and D West is almost ready to be in the league. He's in, but he's not in, so he's almost ready. He'll be tanking this year. We won't have to worry about the Cowboys until next season. But we do got to worry about these 4-2 Commanders and these 3-2 Eagles that will be 4-2 at advance, and then the 6-0 Giants. How you feel about your division, man? Do you feel like Nano's the team to beat?
Nah, man, I don't know, man. Right now, outside of Nano and D West, man, Hitter done too, man. He gave me a run for my money, but Hitter, I don't know, man. Hitter, he like the Cowboys, man. If something can happen, it will happen.
Man, shit, yeah, he do got bad luck with the game right now. All right, so up until these two ties, now you mentioned this game. Seahawks is over top of over top of the Cardinals, but they're 4-2, and the Cardinals gave them their second loss of the season. All right, so you spoke about that game. What you mean about the Seahawks, man? We got our young Ray over here doing what he do, man. Got a nice little run game going on right now, and the Cardinals come in the building. What happened in that game, Booney?
Hey, man, Falk, goddamn. I don't know, man. He had a lapse in offense, man, last week, man. So he had to get some get back, man. He was in the way.
Man, it usually be like that. You take a loss, you want to fucking take somebody's head off right after that. So, yep, the Cardinals sitting at 5-1. They will be on top of that division. With the Rams 3-2, you scared to get in my division. So look, the Rams sitting at 3-2 after trading Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I would have thought the Rams would have been on full tank mode and not be able to win games, but they sitting at 3-2 right now.
Man, I don't even see how that trade happened, man. Shit, how do the Bucks got assets? God damn. But nah, man, that's impressive, man, for the Rams to still be winning.
He want to clear his cap. So I know that he going to get rid of motherfuckers that's getting them motherfuckers on your roster. You know, boy.
Yeah.
Tom Brady still getting whoever you want to come over, huh?
Yeah, but that's impressive though, man. Shit. Well, then again, it depends on who you playing and if you getting forced wins or not. But
and that's the thing. We got a couple guys now in the league, so guys are going to be benefiting from forced wins right now as well, too. All right, so that's all the divisions right now, man. Let's see what's going on around the league. stat wise, where we at week 6. So we'll slide over to the stats. Just to look at the top performers is Justin Herbert at 73%, 30 touchdowns on the season, 2,336 yards. You got Kyler Murray right behind him with 61%, 2,236 yards, 25 touchdowns. And then there's Aaron Rodgers, 65, 17, 18, 14 touchdowns. And again, I like what I'm saying right now. Justin Herbert, me personally in real life, I think Justin Herbert is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. But I guess because I'm such a Lamar fan, I don't know how they could keep throwing him in front of Lamar as if, he's done something on the game. He's going to do something. You see him at 73% right now. It looks like he has a system, and that system's still working from what he used to do. He's going to play safe throwing the football, and he's going to make the right reads all the time, and he's going to get his team up and down the field with them explosive receivers, man. They have really good receivers in Los Angeles for the Chargers. Boom. Those receivers on the outside are really good, bro. Now, Kyler Murray, we expect Kyler Murray to be here. I think year one, I would say yeah. I do know Kyler Murray is throwing a lot of interceptions along with those touchdowns, but that's the way you fight through learning how to play the game. Simple as that. But Aaron Rodgers and Junkyard, Aaron Rodgers is one of the top quarterbacks on the game, so I expect him to be in the mix. For Booney, we don't see no Tom Brady up here. We don't see Josh Allen up here. Where are those type of stud quarterbacks throwing the football right now?
That's crazy. Who got the Bills?
Brandon got the Bills. Let's go look at stat lines right now. Let's sit here for a second. Let's go look at the league. See where guys are right now.
Yeah, cause Josh Allen, man, he went top 6, top 5 quarterback on Madden coming in.
Man, he might be the number 1 quarterback on Madden coming in. You got Herbert, Murray, Rodgers, and you got hitter Sam Howell next on the list with 1,705 yards. The rookie has 15 touchdowns to his 20 interceptions, though. You got Desmond Ridder, CPU. You got Justin Fields with 16-19. He got 15 touchdowns, 15 interceptions with 62%. Then there's Russell Wilson with 1545 with a missed game, 13 touchdowns, 13 picks, 60%. Dak Prescott, computer game, Matt Stafford, 1524. And he has 13 touchdowns, 23 picks with 56%. What is Matt doing right now? Let's get to these carries, man, because guys is out here with week 6, 128 carries from Barkley. Dalvin Cook got 122. Let's go look at this right. All right, so Kenneth Walker III leads the league with 136 carries. Barkley second with 128. J.K. Dobbins is up there. We butt balling like a motherfucker. 127 carries. Oh, my God. Dalvin Cook with 122. Jonathan Taylor with 116. Aaron Jones with 111. And Josh Jacobs with 104. They are your 100 or more carry guys in week 6.
I'm about to fucking injury watch. My injuries on?
Watch with them. Oh, my God. So Barkley leads the league with 819. Dalvin Cook is second with 806. Then there's Kenneth Walker, the rookie, 731. J.K. Dobbins, 731. And DeAndre Swift, 721. Najee Harris, 619. They're your top running backs right there. I went down one because I thought I said 731. No, Walker, 737. Dobbins, 731. Your touchdown makers, though, on the ground right now. Austin Eckler only got 549 rushing yards, but he's averaging 5.7. Look like he's a red zone threat. Again, 11 touchdowns, 91.5 yards a game. So he's almost averaging 100 yards a game, and he's pitching the ball in the red zone. When he gets in the red zone, he's getting that football, and he's doing a good job with it. J.K. Dobbins second, tied with Joe Mixon with 8 apiece. Then there's Dalvin Cook and James Cook, the brothers, with 7 touchdowns apiece for Buffalo and the Vikings. And then you're going down with a couple 6s for Nat, Nick Chubb, Walker, and Saquon Barkley. When you look at receivers, boom, what receivers in your mind should be at the top of this list?
Oh, man. Shit. Waddle definitely should be up there.
I don't know. I don't see Tyreek or Waddle anywhere in the mix right now.
Yeah, it shouldn't be who I see up there. Besides Hollywood, Hollywood might be the only one that I see that's actually should be up there, especially in Madden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got 38 catches for 841 yards. He balling right now. Then there's Keenan Allen with 32 catches for 669. And then there's the tight end Gerald Everett, 44 catches for 651. Then you got a rookie, Jalen Virgil, out of Appalachian State with 26 catches, 645 yards. And his stats ain't count last week, or he'll be up top. He'd probably be up higher on this list because he went crazy in the last game he played against the Colts, but the game ain't registered, so it sucks. But Rashad Bateman, 24 for 597. He only got 2 touchdowns, but 597 yards receiving. Then there's Justin Jefferson, 24 for 567. And he had 6 touchdowns. You got Rondell Moore, 29 catches, 537 touchdowns. We got to go look. And then you got guys with their running backs going fucking crazy out the backfield. Let's look at the touchdown makers. 14 for Gerald Everett. He leads the league. Hollywood Brown with 10, Virgil with 8, Rondell Moore 7, Justin Jefferson 6, tied with Logan Thomas for the Commanders with 6. Keenan Allen has 5, Corey Davis has 5, Terry McLaurin has 5, Velus Jones Jr. 5, Tutu Atwell with 5. Got a whole bunch of 5s, boom. I still haven't seen Tyreek or my boy Walking Waddle. What's going on?
It sounds like somebody need to go get him.
All that speed. You right about that. All that speed and none of them top 5 right now. That shit crazy, yup.
Send them.
I'm about to trade me. Let me get one of them motherfuckers. All right.
Hey, I got 2 first. Let's go.
Let's look on defense right now. And the guy that's leading the league in tackles right now that's not a computer team is Jordy Brooks with 53 tackles. Then you're looking at computer. Then you got Willie Gay with 46, Shaquille Leonard with 43, Zach Cunningham 42, tied with Devin Lloyd, the rookie, and then Brandon Smith with 42 as well. Tackle for loss, you know that's my favorite stat, boom. 16 for Joey Bosa. Cameron Thomas, the rookie, got 14. Falk know how to get those D linemen playing good football, man, whether they're young or old. But this is where the Chargers are great at. They got 2 of the best pass rushers. First of all, they got 2 of the best pass rushers in the entire league on the same team. 16 tackle for losses, 14 with Khalil Mack. Chase Young got 14. Oweh, the young gunner, with 13. Montez Sweat with 13. I mean, you look at pass rushers, right, that got dual pass rushers. Are we looking at the best tandems when you look at Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, and Montez Sweat and Chase Young? Are we looking at the 2 top?
Yeah. Those are the 2 top right there, especially with Khalil Mack and Bosa.
Mm-hmm. And they up there. 12 from Jerome Baker. Josh Allen has 12. DJ Jones has 12 from D tackle spot. Jonathan Allen with 11. And then you got Dre Greenlaw with 10. They go your double-digit tackle for loss guys. Now your sack leaders go as follow. Josh Allen with 8, tied with Oweh and Montez Sweat all got 8. All right, Joey Bosa with 7.5. There's Von Miller, sticky ass, with 7, the veteran. Then you got Jermaine Johnson at second, the rookie, with 6.5 for the computer love right now. Khalil Mack 6.5. Then you got Preston Smith 6. Cameron Thomas, the rookie, 6. And Chase Young with 5.5, along with Chandler Jones with 5.5, and Azeez Ojulari with 5. Not going no further than that. Now, with all the donations going on in the world right now, you got Bryce Callahan with 7 right now. I thought I saw somebody. Maybe where's this other corner? I thought he had another corner that was up there. You know how the game be. They don't show the. Let me go to the AFC. And then you look at, there it go. J.C. Jackson lead the league with 8, and his other corner, Bryce Callahan, leads the league with 7 picks. So the Chargers is dominating defensively and offensively with stats right now. They're going crazy amongst the league. Tavares Ward with 6, and that's in the NFL as well. Del Pitt got 6. I might gotta just go to Keelan Barnes or Diaper Dandy, 6. Cisco with 5. Griffin with 5. Let's go to the NFC. Make sure we ain't missing nothing. Or Darius Slay with 6. Okay, boom. How you got the veteran Darius Slay balling like that? Tyreek Woolen, who had a great week in real life too, with 5 interceptions. You got TJ Gardner Johnson 5. Look like them Eagles getting turnovers out here, baby. Look like you still playing the same football, man. Get to create those turnovers. Joey Blunt 5 for the Seahawks. Jalen Thompson 5. You got a whole bunch of 5s going down. Savage, Brian Murphy, and Eric Kendricks, the linebacker, with 5 of them things. Look at deflections real fast. 5 from Travion Mullins, Deshaun Elliott, C.J. Henderson, and then Jalen Thompson with 4. 5 and 4 across the board. Anybody causing fumbles out here? What are we seeing? C.J. Gardner, 2. Jonathan Allen. Achina Nwosu. You got Kenny Clark, J.J. Watt, Eric Kendricks, and Al Woods. Good shit. Who taking shit to the crib? How many of them did? Darius Slay got 3 pick sixes right now out of 6. Cole Holcomb at linebacker with 2. Patrick Surtain got 2 to the crib. You got Cody Barton with 2. Ryan Neal. Look like the Seahawks running shit back over here. Good shit. Not going down to 1s. We're going to the 2s. Now, let's talk a little bit about games and who then what. First of all, let me check the schedule out. Are we done waiting? All right, away win. Are they not done? Did the Bengals and Saints not finish their game? Can anybody answer that for me? Did the Saints win that game? Did the Bengals win that game? Who won that game? They gotta fix this shit, bro. Franchise mode. We need to start complaining. The Saints won. All right. Force win Saints and ain't counting stat. That sucks, man. Guys' stats ain't getting count. All right, so the Bucks get the force win. 50-50 Rams, Panthers, Bills, force win. Cowboys, Eagles get the force win, and we can advance the league. See, this is shit I'm talking about. Don't do us like that. Come on. There you go. I was ready to say, oh my God, look at that. Tandem breakout defense. Okay, we got shit going. Game prep. Yeah, scout. Weekly staff. Why you showing 2 shits? Why you showing man his roster, man his staff twice? What are we doing? 2 double advances. This fucking game is tripping. All right, let's take a dive back into the standings now that we advanced the league. So we still have 3 undefeated teams right now: Chargers, Giants, Bucks. But now the Bills slide back up to number 4. Dolphins are at number 5. Broncos are at number 6. Cardinals are at number 7. Lions are at number 8. Ravens fall down from 5 to 9. Seahawks fall from, I think they were top 6 to 10. And then there's the Colts at 11. 12 are the Rams. Saints are 13. And the Eagles 14 with the Commanders sitting at 15, tied with the Browns at 16. Let's look at the schedule and let's see what games matter this week. And as we take a deep dive into just the schedule itself, Saints Cardinals, big time matchup in my opinion, very big time matchup. Browns Ravens, that's a division game. That's definitely for the division. That's a good matchup as well. Buccaneers Panthers. I think the Panthers are in full tank mode. I think they will play this game though, so Snake could finally get another user game. And we're looking at the Falcons Bengals. Force win the Bengals. Lions Cowboys. Lions get the force win. Giants, Jaguars, Mike versus Mike. It's like, let me stop. Nano versus Mike. Colts, Titans, force win Colts. A lot of force wins, man. Junkyard versus DC Hitter. I like that game. I like this matchup. This is a big time game for both these teams. Jets, Broncos, Foe get the win. Texans and Mill need this dub right now. Try to get itself to 500. Seahawks, Chargers, big time game right here. Chiefs and 49ers. That's a good game. Both these teams need wins. Steelers, Dolphins, Young Hood versus Antonio. If Antonio's still playing out of surgery. Bears, Patriots, big time game for both these 2 teams as well. Now, what do I think is the game of the week? Let's go look. Could be the Saints Cardinals. Let's find the game of the week real fast. I'm thinking this was my game of the week right here. Let's go. Let's keep looking. I could call this a game of the week too. This is a good game. Not game of the week, but good game. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go with the Packers and the Commanders as my game of the week. Yes, sir. That's the game of the week. All right, so let's look at stat lines. The Bears and the football team known as the Commanders now. Let's go look and dig in deep on what happened in this game, man. Good look, man. 39-31. Points were scored. Turnovers happen. Somebody comes out with the win. Usually how things go. And it usually is the team that turned the ball over the most will come out with it. Let's dig into it right now. All right. At Soldier Field, let's go. 278 yards, 375 total. 91 on the offensive rushing yards to 161. The Bears ran the fuck out of that football. 187 in the pass game to 214. 17 first down to 18. Even Stevens, like they just here. But the Bears, right now, when you look at the Bears, you're looking at a team that won all the stat lines when it comes down to offensive yards, game, rushing yards, and passing yards, first downs. Won that. Now you get down here to the turnovers, and you can't win the game with 7. And you barely gonna win the game with 5. And that's how that went. 5 turnovers for the Commanders, 7 turnovers for the Chicago Bears. Time of possession was even, 16-17 to 15-43. Let's look at individual player stats. Fields with 83.6 QBR, 229, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Howell, 74.4, 192, 2 and 5. He was sacked once. Fields was sacked 3 times with those 2 guys coming off the edge, Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Hard to get around that. Rushing though, Brian Robinson Jr. after the leg shot, he took 14 carries for 64 yards, 4.6 in the touchdown. Herbert had 8.3, 7 carries, 58 yards. Montgomery touched the ball 11 times, 57 yards, 5.2. Jay Fields had 5 carries, 39 yards, 7.8. When you look at the receiving who stepped up, Brian Pringle had 3 catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Johan Dotson, 2 catches, 46 yards in the teeth. Velas Jones had 4 catches, 39 yards in the teeth. We're not seeing a lot of stat line yards here, but touchdowns matter. 9.8 yards a pop. Tight end, please. That's the game, though. Curtis Samuel, 3 catches, 37 yards, 12.3. And then Logan Thomas had 3 catches, 34 yards and a touchdown. You got to come all the way down here to the running back. 3 catches, 27 yards and a touchdown there. Defensively, what happened? I'm just looking at tackles for loss right away. 4 for Sweat. Roquan had 2. Sanborn had 2. And then Kusink had 2. When you look at the sack game right now, 2.5 for Montez Sweat. Josh Blackwell off the edge. He's still sitting the slot corners. 1 sack. Holcomb, half a sack. Jonathan Allen, half a sack. That's how that went. Now, we threw 12 interceptions in this game. Holcomb had 2. Brisker had 2. Jalen Johnson had 2. Sanborn had 1. De'Aaron Foster had 1. Will Jackson III had 1. And Jamin Davis had 1. 12 interceptions were thrown in this game. Not 12. 10 interceptions thrown in this game. My bad. 2 fumbles happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's that game right there. The Washington football team was able to pull it out from the Heritage Chinny Chin 39-31. When you go look at that game, it didn't get played. So now we come look at this game, didn't get played. This game didn't get played. Jaguars, Colts. Mike goes into Indianapolis and gets the revenge. 28-7. Let's look at it. My boy Mike said, I'm going to get his ass. And he got his ass, too. He told me he was going to win that game. All right. But when you look at the Colts at home, 306 yards, they won that. 125 yards rushing, they won that. 181, they won that. 14 first downs, they won that. Punt return, kick return, and total yards, 429, they won that. When you get down to the turnovers, they lost that, 3 of them. And that's what the loss happens when you throw the ball and you throw 3 picks. Lawrence had 147.1, 185, 2 touchdowns. He almost had a perfect QBR. He was only sacked once. Now, Matt Ryan, old ass, 56.6, 197 and 3 picks in this game. When you look at Jonathan Taylor, 23 carries, 126, 5.5 yards a carry. ETN had 13 carries, 3.8 yards. He scored a touchdown, but he was kind of getting shut on the ground. And you look at the passing game, ETN caught the ball out the backfield, 5 catches, 83 yards, 16.6 yards a pop, 2 touchdowns. That's how that game went. And the Jaguars pull out the motherfucking dub. Okay, Mike. Okay, Michael. That's what's up. Vikings, Dolphins. Hoodie goes in Miami, stays there. 2 of them come out, and they put up 56 points to the Vikings 35. So let's see what happened in this game, because it's been a quiet year for Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. How long can Hoodie get away with that, man, without getting those guys involved in the passing game all crazy?
Man, not long at all, man. Like that's number one or two option. She don't know what he doing. He must be running the ball.
He's not running the ball bad either because he scraped me for 314 yards against me when we played my loss against him. 314 on the ground, big time. So he getting it done on the ground, but we're not getting it done in the air. Let's see if he has some success in this game. Get back down to this game. Where are we at? Dolphins. Come on, I went down too far. Here we go. Dolphins, Vikings. Let's dig into it. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Like, this game is fucking... Oh, shit, this is annoying. Bear with me, fellas. Bear with me, fellas. I mean, you see I'm scrolling through shit. They still fucking kicking this out like it ain't go tomorrow or something, man. I don't know what's going on with the game. They fucking cheating this and shit. I didn't advance yet, so I should be looking right here. So here we go. All right, back at it, man. Vikings versus the Dolphins. All right, Tua Tagovailoa. Now we're starting to see a Dolphin football team. 126.4 yards passing, 310 yards. I'm gonna say this, boom. Until I look at the stat line, I ain't impressed because I'm seeing a lot of these guys that got these dope ass quarterbacks ain't doing shit but jet sweeps all game. Now I'm not saying that's Tua Tagovailoa. I'm just saying guys out here acting like they throwing the ball, they throwing fucking jet sweeps all game long, taking them shit around the corner for 16, 70 yards. All right, but here we go. 310 to 406. Cousins threw for 406 yards. He had a 100.6 rating, but he threw 6 interceptions. Can I get a game like that? Somebody fucking throw the ball when we play, bro. Guys, I'm getting 40 fucking carries a game from guys. God damn. I need one of these stat games right here. 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked twice, but Cousins was sacked 4 times. And let's take a look at it. Dalvin Cook had 20 carries, 206. He went crazy, 10.3, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Mostert had 100 yards. Edmonds had 100 yards. Tyreek Hill only had 12. I was going to say, this was like my game. Shit. Receiving yards. Look at Justin Jefferson. 9 catches, 257 yards, 28.6 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns. He was getting the gritty on. Oh my God. Look at your dance on. Now Tyreek went fucking crazy. 7 for 1. I wish I could see this game. I need to know if these walk by you bombs. 26.1, 5 touchdowns. I need to see what type of touchdowns these was. The league be skitching, bro. I literally just hit that shit, bro. Like, oh my
Bro,
God.
that shit went back. That shit went back to the goddamn. What's the name?
It went right
What
back,
the fuck?
bro. They gotta fix this shit, bro. This the shit we be talking about. They talking about they care about franchise moves,
Damn.
bro. Like, this shit
That
went
shit
right
gonna fuck
back
up
to
my
week
stats.
6. Nah. They still sing, but like that shit crazy, bro.
Oh,
Let me
what
just
the
make sure
hell?
everything's set though before I hit that shit.
Let me back this shit up, goddamn. I'm back out and come back in.
Away, Falcons. Away. Saints with the dub. Buccaneers, Steelers away. Panthers, Rams 50-50 away. That shit crazy, bro. Yeah, our injuries always off on the first year. I don't turn them on year 1. Like, I really did advance the league. That's why I was like, went back to week 5.
And see if Max can get me back.
That's crazy. Hey, they had me beating them niggas 41-21. That shit got there 28-25 now. That shit crazy.
I already added you back to the group chat. All right, let's get back to that week 6 schedule though. While we sitting here, let's get back to it. Week 6, and I was just done the Dolphins and the Vikings game. Bengals Saints. All right, this sucks. I can't talk about a game that I heard was a pretty solid game, but I can dig into the Ravens and the Giants matchup. Let's take a look at it. All right, so offensive yards gained 435 for the Giants to 329 for the Ravens. Only 146 yards on the ground for the Baltimore Ravens. We get up 309 on the ground to the Giants. 183 in the passing game and 126. 17 first downs to 14. And here we go with this shit.
That shit just kicked me out again. What the fuck is
I
going
don't know,
on?
yo. This shit crazy, bro. Like, this shit fucking crazy. I hope it's safe. Yeah, we in week 6. All right, we in week 6. It don't even matter if I'm hitting buttons. That shit still boot you. All right, so let's get back to it. All right, 17 first down to 14. We had one turnover to his 2. Time of possession, we won that 18 to 13, 59. I mean, we kind of dominated this game. We lost this game in big plays, boom. This wasn't. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I like the Giants team, right? I like them. I think they're playing good football, and I enjoyed that game. It was just a few things that pissed me off about the game, but I enjoyed the game, and I respect Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? Saquon Barkley is a dog, period. So I respect that. I'm a little frustrated with my front seven not being able to make tackles to the point where they just get blocked out the way. He just turned the corner. But this is all big plays. Jet sweep went to the crib for about 45 yards. The most of his passes was dumped down to the running back. But he did get me in the red zone. I did some shit you did from the 5-yard line twice. He hit me with tight end streets real fast. Seam route real fast with me run committing, trying to stop the run. I will say this. Saquon Barkley had us miserable all game long. All right, so Lamar had a 117.7, 193 touchdowns and a pick. Daniel Jones threw 3 touchdowns. He had 2 red zone touchdowns, so it's tight end in the jet sweep to the little speedy receiver that I'll get to soon. Now, Barkley, 20 carries for 281. This man averaged 14 yards a carry. Boom. When I set myself up on a 3rd and 20, this puts me up by 17 points. 3rd and 20, I know he's running the ball. I know he's running stretch. I know he ain't running nothing but stretch. 3rd and 20. And he turned the corner clean with nobody there and take that bitch 80 yards for a touchdown. I knew I was in trouble. So this game was spent. Any other play I'm not worried about. We keep all that shit in front of us. Really didn't do too much outside of that. But the stretch, the outside run today, and I would just say stretch and then the jet sweep. If you want to call that a run, but they count it as a pass. But the stretch today, Nano was so successful running stretch today that I got a lot of work to do with my young front seven. These guys, they did not come to play in the run game whatsoever. And Saquon went the fuck off, man. 20 carries, 281, and there's no excuse for us. Besides, we cannot allow that to happen. And I will give him credit. He stretched me all the way up the field, and then when he couldn't stretch, nice little swing pass to Saquon, and he was able to get up in the red zone. And when he got in the red zone, he was smart. Instead of running the ball, hit me with a nice little boom. Nice little boom. Yeah, they was letting him do, man. Trust me, Rob, bro. Listen, this motherfucker was running in circles and getting away with that shit too, bro. Like I don't. Daniel Jones, he only had one run, but the one run was like 45 yards, bro. Where it's like he was great, get sacked, and he Adolphe came off the edge clean. He rolled out away from Adolphe, right? Rolled out away from Adolphe, turned the corner, and fucking walked 45 yards, and that's how he scored and won the game. He scored there. He got to like the red zone. He fucking killed me. He fucking rolled that motherfucker out, and he was gone. And in my head, I'm like, meanwhile, Lamar can't get out the pocket, even though I don't try to. But he can't get out the pocket, but Daniel Jones outrunning 95 speed Adolphe. I'm confused. I'm confused. Well, he did a pretty good job, bro, because look, you know what? He evaded the sack. That won him the game. That run from Daniel Jones won him the game, though, so you got to give him credit there. He escaped the sack. He was like seconds away from getting a sack, and he spun out like and ran the other way. And when he did that, Adolphe kind of like slowed down, then gave him chase, but nobody was on the left side of the field when he turned the corner. And he just turned the corner like he was fucking 95 speed. Broke that shit down the sideline. Won him the game. So shout out to Nano, bro, because at the end of the day, that's a great game to play because I had an opportunity to put the game away, and he fought back. With Saquon like breaking the game away on a 3rd and 20. Really, on a 3rd and 20, stretch left. 80-yard touchdown, man. Saquon fucking Barkley. As you can see, boy, he's putting in damage because he's leading the league in rushing yards right now and everything. So Saquon has this Giants team 6-0 right now. And Daniels can make plays. So, like, guys that think Daniels ain't it, he can make plays for him. He made a couple plays, nice couple throws, hit out of the sack and still completed the ball, things like that. Right. Yes, sir. Now, you're 100% right. That's what happened to me today. I'm getting ran down by D tackles and D ends. He maybe the way he did it because he, like, spun out of a sack. And then rolled out left and just beat everybody to the edge and then turned the sideline, walked that bitch to like the 7-yard line. Shout out in that game though. Where else we at right now with it? Let's go look at games that was played. Um, that didn't get played. That didn't get played. Oh my god! All right, so 40-5. Come on, Ray. Ray, what happened over here? 4 starts too. Jesus Christ. All right,
Got some surprises
431
in there.
yards, 110 on the ground. I mean, he outrushed the rusher. 321 passing yards to 71. Yeah, I got yeah, bro. You know what it is too, bro. And I'm gonna say this. I'm not taking no credit away from my man. But what I say this is like I just think some games, man, just it's just built different. Like I think some games come with some complications. Uh, because you got one of the leading rushing teams in the league held to under 100 yards. Now I got to give credit here to the Cardinals defense for being able to do that. Simple as that. Because it seemed like nobody has stopped that run game this year. Oh, and y'all playing in the rain game with no QB? Oh, yeah, I mean I get it. I know this shit ain't starters over, bro. All right, I'm done. All right, fellas, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna better continue this show to doing this shit today. This shit is crazy. It reset it again, bro. Like I ain't never reset the shit. All right, so I'm gonna fix this. I'll come back on. I'll do an early morning, early afternoon show tomorrow, and we'll get back at it. Right now, the game is tripping, and I don't want nothing to happen and fuck the league up or something. So I'm gonna exit out of this conversation. I'll check y'all tomorrow around 12 p.m. Other than that, and here's the franchise guru. Welcome back, boom. We're out of here.
But